kind of your net. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry I was walking, I didn't even see anyone come in. Town South, what's up? So I don't really know anything about this other than it's a little bit of a runoff. It's right here by the interstate. It's ridiculously clear water, I know that. But yeah, this is one of the ones I've wanted to stop in for a long time and cast in for a little bit. I have a doctor's appointment. They called and backed it up for me. I say for me, but they're like, do you mind? And I'm like, absolutely not. I'm already up here. There's water. I always have poles in my truck. I think I can find something to do. So I have seen a few fish jump, so that's why I'm starting with top water, even though I'm out here in the open. Hope everyone's doing okay today. It does, and this is one of those spots I've been just driving by it for like 22 years. And I'm like, I just want to catch something, just one fish. I'll be happy. Of course, I'd love to catch something on the top water. Figure it looks a little more shallow over here. So basically, there's a river right next to me, and whenever the river comes up, fish can come in here, and the river goes back down, and well, they're stuck. So that's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? I am seeing a lot of turtles though, so that is a little disheartening. And I do have my new Cast King glasses on, and these things are actually really, really good. The problem is I left my actual other glasses in the truck, so let's see here. Yeah, it does look good. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw the maps I got, and if neither one of those work, I'll throw on one of my jigs and give them a try. If not, a couple of my jigs. Do have a little bit of wind, not too much. I ain't scared of no wind. Hey everybody. Like I said, I only got a little bit here. Hey, y'all go ahead and give me some likes. I appreciate it. We got a lot of those numbers up. We keep those numbers going up. We might be able to do the giveaway today. That would be awesome. Make sure y'all like and comment and all that. Help get people in here. And I'll put the poll down and we'll do the giveaway right away if we hit 100 people in the room. Likes, comments, all that good stuff helps bring people in. And y'all staying in for a minute, that helps too. And then anybody can win. When y'all do leave, check out my music. Had a couple new releases this morning. Let me right change over to the maps. I'm not even seeing anything come up to look at it. Let's sit there for a second. K-Pup, what's up? Where's down south? Apologize if I missed anyone. I actually forgot to grab my, hey John, what's up? I'm not going to use any, I don't have any corn with me, brother. Down south, heard that, brother. I'm just glad y'all here with me. Like I said, if we just keep all the likes and the comments going, maybe we can get enough people in here to do the giveaway today. Which would be awesome. I love doing the giveaways. Of course, the members only, there's extra giveaways in there too. But alright, let me change up. Use the little maps. Maybe I can get down a little bit lower. There, sweetheart. It's always disappointing when you don't get something on the PB crop. I walked up, first thing I found was a net. I'm like, okay, I'll give that a home. It's always doing my duty to get some of the trash out of here wherever I stop. Top water down and the wind picks up. I don't know how deep this is. Kind of got that going against me or for me or whatever. Might find out when I put the when I switch over to a jig. Whew. That thing makes a lot of flash. Let me see if I can slow it down a little bit. $35 folks in here. Thanks, y'all. If y'all don't mind, please double tap that for me. Let's get some more people in here so we can do that giveaway. And that way I don't got to worry about it no more. See, it works out good for everybody. So yeah, I got a doctor's appointment here in Gadsden. And they need me to see if I come in next an hour and a half later. And I'm like, yeah, boy. Considering I was already up here, and like I said, I got poles in my truck always, and there's water. Mr. Green, how's it going, man? Talked to you earlier in Reels Live. Hope you're doing okay, sir. Appreciate you stopping in, checking me out too, man. Try to remember everybody. I think I subbed to you earlier. Sink a little bit faster, a little bit lower, longer, whatever. You know what I mean. Get down, let's go. Alright, we may be doing the giveaway. We already got 60 people in here. Y'all go ahead and double tap that screen so we can get more people in here, because that does help. 56. I'm excited. I like doing it. I'll put the poll down, I'll leave the bait out there, and we'll do it. We should get everybody in here. It is going to be in the States, though. I can't ship it out of the States. I do have a lot of folks from outside the states that do come into my room, and I do put my channel, and I like that. I appreciate that. I love having everyone come from all around. Oh, Mr. Green, we'd love having you here, man. If you don't mind, sub up. You know, and just leave your alerts on and whatnot. And just, do you make content at all, or you planning on it? All right, there. Come on. So we got a bass. Just follow that one. Definitely love having people from all over the country and all over the world. That's the coolest thing about the internet, which brings everybody together. We need more of that. Didn't see one following at that time. I'm getting my hopes up for nothing. What's up with that? Awesome. Again, if we can get 100 people in here, we're going to do the giveaway. So if y'all double tap the screen and stay in here for a minute and get some conversation going, I'll bring more people in. Okay, well, man, I'm glad that you're here. I definitely am. Appreciate you. Like I said, I like having people from all over the world, because it's like, you know, let's get some culture in here and share some with everybody. Hey, if y'all see us hit 100 people, let me know if I miss it while I'm, you know, fishing. Don't know how long I'm gonna be out here. Hey Becca, what's up? How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate that. I really hate to ask y'all, for real, hit that thing in there, hit the double tap screen, hit those likes. We'll get some more people. I'm actually really excited, as close as we've been so far here in August with being able to do the giveaway. So I really want to do it. Oh, I got some bluegill down there. I don't know if y'all can see him or not. Let's get along this way. No frills, how are you, my friend? What's up, Dis? I'm hoping to get a bass, but I'll be happy with anything that bites. I've just been wanting to fish this spot for years. I go to church right down the road from here, and so for 22 years I've been driving by it, and I want to do a series about Interstate Creekin. Alright, something just jumped out there right by where I cast it. Cool. And I want to just stop at places that are kind of off the beaten path a little bit, that I've been wanting to hit for a long time. Haven't got a bite yet. I've only been here a few minutes. I've had a couple bass following it, and I do see some bluegill and stuff in there, some big ones, which is encouraging. I am going to go over to the it is pretty hot out here, so I'm really just got the fingers crossed about using any kind of spinning bait or anything up top. But I'm going to switch over to to my jigs here in a second, so I can definitely get a little bit lower and bounce them off the ground, see what happens. I'll get 3 more casts with this, and all right, we're still at 60. That's awesome. Now, like I said, double tap that screen. Let's get 40 more people in here. We're gonna do the giveaway. Y'all definitely help with that by doing that. I said all that is all 100% on y'all. Y'all make it happen. Y'all are the go-go juice that makes it all happen. All right, 2 more casts. I'll try the whole pause thing. Uh-oh, they're coming over here to cut crazy. There's a couple more. See, that's what makes me want to keep doing the top waters. A few more fish coming up. 57, 76. Here we go. We're right there, y'all. Again, y'all just stay in here for a minute. Double tap the screen. Stay in here. Keep the conversation going, and now the algorithm will bring more people in here and we can do the giveaway. And of course, I want y'all to check out my music at some point today. Not right now, though. It'll be underneath my releases tab. I released a couple new ones today. And one yesterday, so, you know, we got a few new ones. The trap is pretty good. There's a little bass. What's up, man? How are you? All right, one more cast, and then we're gonna put on a jig. I'll put the puffball jig on this one, on this rod. Up down to 51. Yeah, the giveaway this month is it's the premium reel surprise box from Cast King. So you're gonna get at least an $80 reel, but you could get a $300 reel. Your chances will be better than me getting it because I don't ever get the top stuff. I know my luck. I don't gamble for a reason. And one more cast. Thank y'all for stopping in. Appreciate it very, very, very much. Like I said, I'm on my way to the doctor, and they asked me to move my appointment back a couple of hours. I'm like, sure, you know, willing to help. That's me. They're gonna be all apologetic, and I'm gonna be like, I went fishing. So I really don't care what the news is now. I got to go fishing. Let's stop spinning. Maybe I let it. I don't know. I'm not boogered up. All right, where's my stuff at? Okay. All right. So you see, there's a lot of rock right here. It's real clear. I don't know if y'all can see on the phone as well as I can. I got my new no smudges and no scratches glasses on. I will scratch up glasses worse than anything you've ever seen. All right, didn't see nothing following it. All right, let's get this switched out. Now, if y'all need new gear, I'm not biased or nothing, but go to castking.com/Jason Keener and use discount code when you check out, JKBA 10, and that'll save you some money. I'm all about saving money, and most people are. And they got great products. So here's the 2 jigs I plan on using. That one still. I'm gonna probably actually bite a little bit of that off and then put it back on the hook. And then this is the little puffball jig that I plan on using. Now I'm standing up. Ooh, it's hot out today. Feels a little bit better than it did yesterday, though. I'll give it that. Ooh, now I'm regretting not having my glasses. Got it. One, two, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete, 7, 8. Yeah, I didn't think I had that right. I may have to go get my glasses. Glad I pulled on it. And usually I'm back in the water by now. Y'all be patient with the blind man. I'm gonna go back in my truck, get my glasses. I apologize. 46. Okay, I went the wrong way. Right there, you're cutting grass. Hopefully they don't get mad at me for being parked out here. Do, 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 do. Yeah, but I love that little puffball jig. That's the Gina color. It's got that teal. I dropped my glasses. Got the truck screaming at me. Alright, let's try this one more time, y'all. Apologize for that. You know what? That's the worst thing we gotta deal with today. We're all in good shape. Give me just a second. I can't really see while I'm walking. Alright, back where we were. Yeah, so my jigs, I get them from LS Lures. Hunter there, he makes some really good jigs. And if you have an idea for a jig that you want specifically, let him know and he will make it for you. He asked one day, does anyone have any ideas of what they want and for what kind of jigs? And I was like, yeah, college colors. College football is right around the corner. There we go. I explained there was something inside the eye and I couldn't even see it. I told them except for a couple colors, because they probably won't catch nothing anyway. Wouldn't be worth this time. Alright. It's amazing how much faster that goes when I can see what I'm doing. Alright, cut my tag off, put it in my pocket. You bring it in, you bring it out. Alright, fam, sorry about that. So this is a little puffball jig I was talking about. It's got that little bluegill type to it. And I don't know what the bottom of this place looks like. I don't know nothing about it. We're about to find out, I think. Cloud cover. Barbie, I see down south. Barbie, how's it going? Bass and Beyond, how's it going? Forgive me if I missed anybody. I did see one thing that's in here. There's a gar in here, a big one. I really don't want to catch him, not on this rod anyway. Any bass I'm going to catch on this Kestrel, I'm 100% for, but that was a big gar. I'd rather not catch it on my finesse rod. Everyone doing good today? Ricky Bobby, what's up? Darth, what's up, brother? I appreciate you. All right, giveaways. If we can get 100 people in here, so all the double tapping and the comments and all that's going to help get people in here. And we were up at 76. I thought we were about to do the giveaway, but I thought wrong. But if we get 100 people in here, I'm going to do the giveaway. Everyone that's in here will be entered. The other way is if you join the monthly thing. Like right now, we only got 8 people in there, so it's only going to be one giveaway. But you know, if we get 20 people in there, we'll do 2 giveaways. And the more you want to support, the bigger the giveaways can be, obviously. And so those are 2 ways that we're going to be doing giveaways. I don't want my monetization to come from my friends and family and stuff that's in here. I want it to come from the businesses. We're out there. And all y'all that are monetized, I don't know if you saw that they're about to change the rules on that on February 1st, or yeah, February 1st. Oh, wow. Well, you're in this one. So like I said, we get to 100 people in the chat, which like I said, we were at 76, I think earlier. We get to 100, everyone's gonna be involved in that one. So you don't need any money. That's on me. I got that. That's gonna come from me. That's just an appreciation thing. I'm all about giving back and not forgetting where you came from. Well, I haven't been snagged on nothing yet, so that's encouraging. And I have no grass on there, so that's even more encouraging. Mr. Mike Brown, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're having a good day. No, I just stopped trying to do this whole thing about doing some fishing in the creeks and stuff next to the interstate that I'm always driving by. I don't ever see anyone fishing them. Because the grounds crew over there don't run me off, I'm going to stay right here. This really isn't a creek, it's kind of a runoff, but right there goes to the river. And I don't really want to mess with the river right now. I just kind of want to hit the part that no one ever fishes. But I have seen a gar in here, I've seen bluegill, and I had seen 2 bass. And that's just why I was just standing here. So hopefully this little puffball jig will get something. But if not, I got another one I'm going to try. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been at work all day, so. Bass, I appreciate that, man. Y'all gotta let me know. Like I said, we were at 76 a minute ago. But we hit 100, y'all. Really let me go. Last time we did the giveaway last month, everyone had to let me know when we hit it because I didn't even see it. And then, of course, once a lot of people left, so the numbers just went up for everyone, the chances. But I ended up giving away 2 combos last month. Oh, something hit it. Throw on that drop. Harvey, how are you? Yeah, we had yeah, like I said, I've been at work all day. I left because I had a doctor's appointment, and once I got out here to Gadsden, they were like, hey, can you come in a couple hours later? And I'm like, yeah. Like, you don't mind? I'm like, I'm sure I can find something to fill my time, which in fact I need to watch the time. But yeah, back to the lures. LS Lures he does jigs. If you do a lot of jig fishing, which I do not, so I'm trying my best to figure that out. I'm not a professional fisherman. I actually started doing lives because I wanted to get better and I wanted people to help me learn how to do more stuff and get out of my comfort zone. But if you like jig fishing, check out LS Lures on YouTube. Tails of the Scales, what's up? I am in Gadsden, Alabama. Ooh, sun just came out, maybe that'll help. I've gotten one bite so far. I've seen a few bass, seen some bluegills, and I've seen one large gar. And I hope he stays over there on the other side of the little pond, or runoff, or whatever we want to call it. But yeah, they're when the river's up, when it rains, we get a lot of rain. The river comes all the way up to there. You see where it comes up to. And fish come in here, the water goes back down, then they're stuck in here. That's why I'm like, well, that's why I need to go try it. I was hoping this side over here would have a little bit more action. Well, I'm gonna go back down over there in a second. Yeah, that's rocky right here, but down the side it's not. I haven't bumped into nothing down in there. That's why I'm hoping there's some bass down there and these jigs will get them. Like I said, if this jig doesn't work, I'm gonna trade out and do another one here real quick. And if that doesn't work and I still got time, then I'll throw a crankbait or a spinnerbait even. The MEPS I tried, didn't do nothing. I hate to say it, but the PB crawler didn't have any action. Y'all know how I am with my PB crawler, so you know, I hate to say it now. But I came with a plan. I'm gonna try to stick to said plan, and hopefully we're gonna get something here in a minute. Like I said, I've been driving by this spot for 22 years, wanting to hit it. First thing I saw when I got here was there's a net. I can pick up some of the other trash before the wind here over here, but we'll see how we do with that. That wind ain't bothering y'all too bad, is it? Man, I want to catch a sturgeon so bad. That PB crawler is something else, man. It's ridiculous. Like we all agree on, if you were just walking through the store and you saw it, you just keep right on walking. I know I would have. And the only reason why I picked it up is my buddy Green Water Dragons. I met him and he's like, man, this thing's the best thing ever. You need to try it out. So I'm like, okay. So I did. And I'm glad I did. He's not one of them folks. He won't steer you wrong. He's like me. If he knows something good, he's going to share it with you. He's going straight across this thing. This is what it is. It's and then over there it goes back to the river, but it's not. The water's not up high enough for it to be connected right now. So anything that's in here is in here. And there are stuff in here, so the biggest problem I have is like you really can't see my phone at the moment. love it. I've won competitions with it. I literally, when I make a barbecue, I have people get restaurants at the bar get mad because they'll be like, they'll push their plate away, be like, after I get done eating my barbecue, I go in there and be like, yeah, you ain't got nothing on the plate. And that's happened multiple times. Yeah, they weren't even mature tarpon. They were huge. Yeah, that was an awesome video, man. I watched it multiple times, actually. I remember the first time I ever seen a tarpon. I was fishing at a bridge leaving Clearwater Beach going south. My buddy and I were fishing over there, and they had a first tarpon that came up. I was there. We were on the bridge, so I was looking down at it, and it just still going back. At first, I was like, "That's got to be a shark." And I looked at it again, and I'm like, "That's definitely not a shark." And those things are so massive. Mike, I appreciate that, brother. Definitely. We got a pretty good community here. Mike Brown, do you make content? If you said something already, I missed it. I'm sorry. That would have been such an awesome ride, wouldn't it? The breeze feels good. Alright. Let's try it. Oh man, I just reeled that in so I could try the other jig, and there's a bass holding on to it. I'm gonna just reel it in and see what happens. Because that's what I was doing right there. I wasn't letting it bounce off the bottom. I was just reeling it in. Maybe I was doing it wrong. Did not take this as a swim jig. Mr. Brown, I appreciate you coming in, brother, for real. Look forward to seeing you again sometime. Definitely good. If y'all do sub up, make sure you hit the, leave me a comment. I'm on my shorts. That way I'll definitely get a notification and I'll hit you back. YouTube needs to do a whole lot better at giving us notifications when people sub up with us. I really hate it because it's hard to sub back when you don't get any kind of notification for it. Oh, there's another one. Alright, let's try over here. See if we can't come along the thing without snagging up. There's a big gar out there. It makes sense for the bass to be up here by the rocks. Yeah. Come on now. See if I can get this out without having to have another doctor's appointment. There we go. Or a different doctor's appointment, I should say. I'm about to get in the water. I'm standing on a pretty slick ledge with a lot of loose gravel. And I'm the one with vertigo, don't forget, so that's not really out of the question at the moment. Alright, one more cast, I'm gonna go get that other one on here. I hate that. Whenever I say that, that's when I first. Cool. Down south, where you're like at 100 subs? I thought you had more than that, bud. My bad. See, I get distracted and I keep forgetting how it's going to change out. Like I said, I'll do the other jig. I'll do this and bring this in. I'm going to put the other jig on, and then I'll go with something else. Spinning spinner or lipless crankbait or something. Square bill. You swear, false prophet. That's my doctor would probably not appreciate me showing up soaking wet, sitting all over his gear. Alright. See, now watch how much faster I can change one of these out when I got glasses on. I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take this off though real quick. I'm going to bite a little bit of that off. I'll pick that up just for the record. There we go. There we go. Like I said, there you go, in the back. Kind of a stickler about if you bring it in, take it out. Whole metal detecting thing right there. So speaking of metal detecting, my buddy I was talking about yesterday who does metal detecting, he does history seekers. He is actually going back up to Alaska tomorrow, which is really cool because last time he went, they went up there just to metal detect on Wyatt Earp's property that he won in a poker match. And made me sick that I didn't get to go with him. But he's like a brother to me, and I appreciate it. I wish him all the luck in the world. So if you like metal detecting and you like history, check out History Seekers. It's a big HS on the logo. You can tell him I told y'all that he was horrible at what he does, and that y'all just want to see for yourself. He actually found Elvis Presley's little brother's grave. The family lost it over the years, and he actually found it, which I think is super cool. We got music coming from somewhere. All right. Uh-oh. See you, Troy. That's why I love metal detecting on the beach. I mean, I found jewelry every time I've gone down there. And the last couple times I went down there, I actually found jewelry for someone. You know, they just happened to see it. They're like, "Oh, we picked up our blanket and threw our ring." I'm like, well, let's see if we can't find it. Let me tell you something. When you do enough with a blanket, you can throw some stuff pretty far. Yeah, Bass, I appreciate that, man. I don't either, man. I want everyone to be comfortable. Everyone to be mean, there's a good vibe here. I want to keep it, and I want everyone to else come in and chill. Got too much negativity in the world. Alright, so far we've had one bass hit. We had a couple bass follow. But I'm digging the fact that there's not only no grass in here, there's no rocks out there. I keep forgetting to bring my flavor stuff. If I'm going to drag across the bottom, I like having some kind of flavor in there. That's right. We gotta do better at training. One thing about this little spot is the fish have got to get trapped in here to catch them. But like I said, there is a big gar in here. That big gar may be stuck in here just eating them all too. So I don't know. But until I get out here and check it out, I never will know. Procure. Well, it only will flow in and out when there's a bunch of rain, but it's over there in that corner, and there's a bunch of rocks. There's not really a whole lot over there. I can pretty much see the bottom because it gets super shallow right there. That's where I started out at, but I'm gonna make my way back over there too. So that's where I had the first fish follow. And then I get over there, I'll change out and put something else on. Gotta have a plan, right? Sorry about that. I think it shuts off when I bend over. Yeah, it's right over there. Hey, Tammy. Alright, something just hit it. Probably another little one. think I'm getting out from under that rock, and I cannot go down that bank. Go down here, see if I can pull it out this way. Looks like I'm going to try something different quicker than I wanted to. Like I said, I hate that because I can't get down there to cut that very sharp. Let me see if I can't just pull it away. Snap it when I did that, and it came loose. Woo-hoo. I'm gonna take that as a win. I'm gonna move away from them rocks. Alright, so let me get back over here. Here's what I was talking about. This is where the, I'll show you where the water comes and goes. What I was talking about. Alright, I don't know if y'all can see that. That's it. There's no water flow right now. But, let's see if there's anything over here right by this. Yeah, there are sticks. But hey, if you don't want to cast there, I mean, that's probably where the fish are at, right? The old Alabama shake. Not very deep right here, though. The line tightened up on me earlier. Looks like I think I got all that out. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good at that whole shaky thing, so the Alabama shake works out pretty good for me. Cool, at 44. You tickle the fish we catch. Of course I'm friends with them. That's why I throw them back. That's why I leave work some days. Go hang out with them just like I go hang out with my friends when I leave work. That's why I spend so much money to be around them. We love fish. It's kind of like I told someone told me one time about how much hunters hate deer. I'm like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You will not find as many conservationists or conservationists as you will real conservationists that actually do stuff, not just talk about it, other than hunters and outdoorsmen, and women, of course. But people who actually get out and enjoy the outdoors, not go sit out in it and stuff like that. But the people who actually interact with the animals and stuff are going to be doing more conservation than anybody else. Because they want the best for the animals. They want healthy animals. They want more animals. They want the environment to be good for the animals. See, rooster. Yeah, we're not killing the fish. Shoot, actually I had one fish. I need to do a video if I can find the live where I pulled it out and some idiot cut his line because that fish was not big enough to cut the line, to break the line because how big it was, and it was a clean cut. It wasn't like, look where it got rubbed up on stuff, and because it was gullet hooked, it was hooked in the gullet, and the poor fish was just trying to eat, and I caught it, and I was actually able to get the hook out of its gullet. So I got my hook out, got the gullet hook out, had to pull it out through the gills and everything, but it took some effort. I had to keep putting the fish back in the water because it was out of the water for a minute. But he swam away, and that fish is still alive today. I promise you that. It's because I caught it. Hubert, what's up, man? I remember you from the other day. You doing okay today? Yeah, you definitely need to. I don't have anything to put them in right now. So I'm looking right down there right now, and I'm looking at a bunch of line. Kind of aggravates me, but it is what it is. You know, I almost had to cut some line off a second ago myself. Sometimes it's unavoidable, but definitely need to do your part to try to avoid it. A lot of people don't. They just do the easiest thing and cut it and retie. Well, line's expensive, so I don't want to cut and retie. Lures are expensive. I don't want to just leave them. I got ulterior motives. I got it. Yeah, it's for the fish too, but I also got a wife that's like, how much money you spend on fishing tackle? And I'm like, what? No, I did everything I could, baby. Rooster. Paul, what's up? Oh, man, I appreciate that, brother. I really can't see all the comments right now. I'm having a hard time seeing my phone. But wasn't really counting on fishing today. But I came up here to a doctor's appointment, and they called me when I just about was all the way up here. It's like 35 minutes north of my house. And they're like, hey, can you come a couple hours later? We're kind of backed up. I'm like, yeah. And I'm here. So I am about to move on to another spot, though, I think. How much I'm digging this. Out of that, I'm going to go, like I said, I might go get me another bait to put on. Just try doing some kind of casting with a crankbait. I think I'll do a crankbait. The jigs in top water just ain't hitting it. I had on my little jig, I had one basket on that, but I think he was just holding on to the crawl. Well, no, it was the puffball jig, so there was no crawl. My trailer had the Gina color. My crankbaits are in my truck, so let me go grab one of those real fast. Or my crankbait box. Can you tell I leave all my stuff in my truck? So AJ was complaining because too much stuff fishing stuff lives in my truck. So I'm alright, well, you can walk. AJ's my son, yeah. He's like, nope, I'm gonna ride and complain about it. I said, well, alright, well, let's go. I always hear complaining, ain't a big thing. So the rod I'm using is actually a crankbait rod. It's the first rod I've ever bought that was specifically for one type of bait. But I use it for everything. It's become like one of my favorite rods. I got the ALTI on it. It's an aluminum frame. And it's got, let's see, what do I use? There we go with this little mini bluegill one. I don't think I've even used this one since I got it. But I use it for just about everything. So I got the ALTI, the AL. It's aluminum, and it's got a titanium spool, so it casts really good, even with me casting it. 4, 5, 7. And the rod itself, actually, after I get done using this rod, the other rods, when I go to cast other rods, they don't work as well for me. Oh, I should have thrown the milk monkey well from the top of it. That one right there is pretty good too. Then you go with a lipless. Let's turn them sideways on me. I did have another spot I was going to try, but if I can get them to hit here, I'll definitely stay here. What time is it? I still got another hour to kill. Going slow ain't helping. Maybe if I speed up. Love that sound. Hey everybody, you guys just came in, thank y'all. If y'all don't mind, double tap the screen for me. I'm just trying a new area. I've been driving by this spot for like 20 some years, 22 years. So my wife and I have been married 20 years next month, so, and I was coming up here going to church with her for about 2 years before that, so, and I've been wanting to stop and check it out ever since, so, since I'm up here without her. Casting a line, getting some real therapy in. Okay, one on, spit the hook right. I don't even think he had the hook in his mouth. I think he just had the skirt. I don't think he really committed to it. He just got long enough to see me and he spit it out. What's up, Ribbon? We have to have 100 viewers. We didn't get to 100 this time. We got to 76. We were right there. I was so excited. I actually enjoy doing the giveaways. So now if this was after the 15th, we would have done it because I'll just drop it down to 75 people in the room then. But what is it, 11th, 12th, 11th? So yeah, we're just a few days away. And if we get up to 200 people in the room, I'll do a second giveaway. But people double tapping the screen, people keeping the conversation going and all that, and staying in the room helps with all that. It helps the algorithm, brings more people in. So even if they don't stay, if they just all come in, we get 100 and they leave, that's on them. Because once we hit 100, we hit 100. And that just helps y'all's numbers. I have a lipless tied on. I think I'm going to go get my other pole and try that real quick. You get a fella. Yeah, that's my first time using that one. A little 6 cents maybe. Probably use that white. I'm going to use that one. That white lipless right there. The shad. Oh, there's the lipless. I thought I was tied up. This is the Mega Bass lipless. I'll give this one a try. Sorry, y'all. I forget when I lean over, it shuts off the live. Trust me, being a big guy, I don't like bending over any more than I have to anyway. So, uno, dos, tres, cinco, cuatro, 6, 7 and a half. It was killing me earlier when I didn't have my glasses on. I just could not tie that knot. Shoot, that one even took me a long time before it usually takes me. My wife gets so mad at me because I have like little pieces of fishing line all in the laundry. Me putting them in my pocket. Kind of excited. I'm getting the next monster bass bag should be here in a couple days. I get the platinum box. I get excited with it. I like that because it gets me out of those things like that. Get me out of my comfort zone. Amber, what's up? I didn't see you coming in, girl. Is Heath in here too? I can't see very well right now. I was just talking about how bad I want to go up there with y'all. Look, someone explained how Amber is and her and Heath. They're an item, but but that's their business, I guess. But yeah, he's the history seekers I was telling you about. Going up to Alaska, and they're last time they got y'all need to bring me a nugget back at least. Maybe I can hold on to it and sell it and then afford to go with y'all next time. Just one, a couple pounds. I mean, I don't want to be greedy. Hey Max, what's going on? Actually, hey Amber. Ah, cool. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, he's in Atlanta. Yeah, actually, Rhino Hooks just sent me some. You should check him out, definitely. Rhino Hooks just sent me some flies because I want to try fly fishing. So that was actually good timing on that. And they are upstairs in my studio room because I got to start doing stuff on there for Cast King. But yeah, Amber, Alaska is one of my big bucket list places I want to go to. Just don't know how big of a bag that we can get Heath to carry on with, you know, for me to fit in it. It'd take a big bag. These incision lures right here by Monster Bass, they usually get hit pretty good. This is actually not the color I wanted, but they're out of the color I wanted. So, you know, it is what it is, right? Hey Gabe, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I definitely like a Chapo, and I love the PB crawler, but square bills usually are my go-to, and I actually have not been going to them in the last couple months because I've been trying so hard to get out of my comfort zone. Like, I had like that little box I had over here for my crankbaits. I had like 4 of those just full of square bills, and it's like no one needs that many square bills, but that was like the only thing I wanted to throw. They worked, but there's so much more out there than one lure. I have greatly gotten addicted to the top water stuff though. The PB crawler and Chapo has just done that to me. I love the blow ups. So I'm not sure about all of our monetized people in here. I don't know if y'all have seen it or not, but YouTube is changing their monetization stuff again. If it ain't sketchy, we ain't having fun. Oh well, while I'm down here, I'll see. Better not get a big fish or I'm in trouble. I will say the angle coming off the water is a little bit more refreshing at the moment. The wind. Got that going for me. Fishagram, what's up? Yeah, y'all check out and definitely Down South Outdoors TV. One of the first people to join me on one of my first lives. And it's funny because most people in here actually were, and we all kind of just stuck together. Definitely sub each other. We look out for each other. We help out where we can. Community. I love the fishing community. I should accidentally get a fish at any time. One thing I need to do is I do need to go get some lunch before I go to the doctor. I forgot about that. I was so excited about being able to go fishing for a minute. I was going to eat when I left the doctor. But, so I'm a couple hours behind now. Give me an opportunity to go get a Jamocha shake. Alright, y'all, I'm not going to hold y'all up no more. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm going to get my mess cleaned up, pick up some of these other people's trash, and I'm going to go get me some lunch and then take it to the doctor, see what they got to say about my test the other day. I'm sure it's all good. Alright, I'll leave y'all on just in case y'all have to call an ambulance here. Sorry, y'all don't get to do it. All right, almost 60 likes. Appreciate that. Well, for an hour. Yeah, an hour. Hope everyone has a good day. The wind's picking up a lot, and I know there's no way that y'all going to be able to hear me in a minute. You know, of course, bait casting into the wind is never a fun thing as it is, but especially when it gets like this. When I say I'm always ready to go fishing, I am always ready to go fishing. And I'm always ready to take a friend fishing too. So I'll go alone, I'll cast alone and bring a friend, I don't care. Preferably take a friend, but as long as they don't talk as much as I do. Stupid hat off. We're all definitely a little dysfunctional. I think that's why we all get along so well. Thank you, Miss Barbie. Oh yeah, I'm sure it will. All right, Bass, have a good night. Oh, I'm gonna throw down on that Jamocha shake. Ripping. Have a good day, bud. There you go. Oh, that's no good, man. You be safe, Gabe. Just keep an eye on it. Where y'all at? The Midwest right now has got some storms, I believe. Amber, thank you again so much. If I don't talk to y'all before tomorrow. Y'all have a safe trip. Be careful. And tell Heath I want him to get me a nugget. I ain't kidding about that. I was kidding about the £1.50, but you know. Cincinnati? Okay. Well, yeah, y'all definitely be careful up there. See, look, I'm a Michigan fan. And I still give love to my Ohio people. But yeah, right now, I don't think we have any storms down here in Alabama. I mean, there was some rain around me when I was cleaning up. Really nothing bad. Amber, again, I appreciate you coming in. Everyone, I appreciate all y'all coming in. You know, ain't none of us can do this alone. So we all need the support. But oh, okay. Cool. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Again, if you haven't sub up, and y'all please check out my music. I just had a couple good ones today that I uploaded that I think are pretty good. Rio, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping in. Of course, I'm gonna go get me a Jamocha shake before I go to the doctor now. They postponed me for a couple hours, so I went fishing. That's just like someone catching a fish. Reel came in. Now we can't go. Because everyone's got to say hey to Reel real quick. $60 likes. That's cool. Thanks, y'all. Appreciate that. Reel, you missed it, man. We almost got to do a giveaway today. We were up to 76 people. And for a minute, too. Yeah, it was a real good stream, man. I enjoyed watching it. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with the prison stuff or not. Well, I wish I could have ditched work with you. I mean, I kind of did, but I was actually going to a doctor and they postponed me. So, Real, thanks for that star, man. I appreciate it. You're my hero, sir. You, sir, are the man. All right, well, again, this is right here off the interstate, one of the places I've been wanting to hit for like 22 years. Let me get some of this trash out of here. There's freaking people. I'm not getting a beer can because, you know, last thing I need is an open container. Ticket. All right, don't get a drink anymore. Well, hardly ever drink. I got a net. There's a lot of trash when I am. Oh, well. I'll say that's all. I need to get myself together so I can try some of my flies that Rhino Hook sent me. Y'all check out Rhino Hooks if you haven't yet. Awesome. Appreciate y'all looking out for each other. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I can go get me a bite to eat. I'm getting a little lightheaded. Hope everyone has a wonderful afternoon. And hopefully, I'm going to go live one more time this week, I hope. So we'll see. All right. Later, y'all.